Ready? Play.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a quick and very spontaneous 10 minutes live from Turin. We have Georgia Mecca. Have you had a good week, Georgia?
Very good week and sad because it's finishing.
Yeah, it's coming to an end for another year. Will you go again next year?
Yes, of course.
Cool. Listen, I mostly want to speak about Andrey Rublev. He arrived in Turin about 10 days ago, but he's been a very popular character, right?
Yes, I think that a few people know about him and know about his character, and but he it is it's been a surprise for everybody because he, he makes a lot of selfie. He didn't go to the hotel before he finished to go selfie for everyone. He smile, he smile always, not in the court but out of the court. He's very smiling, and he has a very good behavior.
Yeah, and he's been really popular. I've seen the way the fans have reacted. Is it also because of his tennis, or is it more about his personality?
I think that is more about his personality. He had a very tough year when the war started, and he is a Russian player, and I think that his life has changed, and he is the only Russian player that took position against the war, and he did even in Turin, because he wrote peace, peace, peace when he finished the first match, and I think that he was a very, very good moment for the tennis fan, and I think that a lot of people has started to cheer for him.
Yeah. What about his match yesterday? Did he get a lot of support in the stadium? Of course, wasn't the best match from his perspective. Things didn't go very well, but how was it in the stadium watching him play?
Um, the people try to support him, but it isn't. But it hasn't worth, because Rublev played a very, very bad match, and he seems to had a panic attack at one moment.
Yeah.
He was very nervous. I think that he wants the match finish early, finish very soon, because he can stay in the court, and I think that it's a very terrible moment when you want to disappear but you have to stay here in the court. And some one of the people at a certain moment not the I don't know how to say fischiare,
Fischiara,
uh,
Fischiara.
speak
Um,
against Rublev,
oh,
because
really?
yes, because they thought that he wasn't concentrated. He didn't want to play, but at the end of the match, everybody cheering for him because they didn't want the match ends.
Yeah, of course. I mean, did you and most of the crowd feel sad for him when he was losing all those games?
Yes, because he was very sweet in his tears, in his behavior, because he can't do anything.
I think we've lost you briefly. I'm not
Are-
sure if you're still. Ah, yeah, there. Yeah,
okay,
you're still here. So you said he's very sweet because.
because it's a very bad situation when you can't play tennis, but you are there to play tennis, and he was very very nervous. He was very he, he couldn't done nothing that he can done normally, and so he was very sweet.
Yeah, very and very popular. What about his tennis yesterday? What did you think about his performance? There was a kind of mental collapse, it seemed, for 6 or 7 games. What did you
Yeah.
think about that period of the match and Rublev in general?
Yes, someone say that Rublev have two variation, powerful and very powerful. He seems that he cannot do much more. Tsitsipas 2 days ago say that he have a few things in his tennis. I don't think so, but yesterday um, he or he played, he hit the ball very powerful, or he do or he cannot do anything, and on the contrary, Casper Ruud improves a lot his game, and he's very solid, and he's very mental, he's very powerful mentally, and here in the press room everybody agrees that it will be a thought match for Djokovic, and Rublev seems to be a kid that can't manage the situation, and the player that was better than him in that moment.
Were you at the press conference of Tsitsipas when he made those comments?
No, because I was on the court, but
Okay.
I read the conference after, and very bad words from him.
Yeah, what is the reaction from the Italian media or just the media in general to those comments from Tsitsipas about Rublev, where he said he doesn't have any tools, he's not as good as me? What is the reaction been to that?
Um, in Italy, Tsitsipas, the most important thing about Tsitsipas was the reaction of the parents. The parents
Okay.
that are becoming very, very ingom, that are becoming very unpopular in Italy,
Okay.
because they are always there, and Tsitsipas at one point of the match hit the ball against them. I
I
don't know
remember.
if in
Yeah,
television we see that,
he did.
and more than the few tools that he said about Tsitsipas, we were concentrated on the relationships, the dangerous relationships between Tsitsipas and his parents.
Okay, let's have one more comment on Rublev, and then I'll get a prediction from you for today's final. But one more thing about Rublev. Are you optimistic that you will see him again in Turin next year?
Yes, but he need to change something on his game, because he don't have. I don't think that Tsitsipas are right, but in court he demonstrated to have few uh, few variation, few way of play tennis, and I repeat myself, power and more powerful, but he didn't did a drop shot. When he goes to the net, he made a lot of unforced errors, and so maybe he have to change something on his game,
Yeah,
I
very much
think.
so. Okay, one more thing then. Give me a prediction for today's final between Casper Ruud and Djokovic.
At the beginning of this week, I would say that Djokovic would win very easily. But yesterday I saw Casper very, very strong, very, very improved. I think that he deserved to stay to be in the final, and he deserved tomorrow to become the top three,
Mm-hmm.
even if he has a bad statistics against top three. And I think that Djokovic will win, but it will be an interesting match, and maybe Ruud will demonstrate that he's not the underdog
Fair
that
enough.
he.
Do you think it'll be straight sets for Djokovic, or do you think it'll be 3 sets?
Maybe 3 sets, and I hope so because I want to see tennis.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I think that 3 set because Djokovic is not in the best shape. He's in his best shape, and I am very excited because at 5 p.m. I will interview the grandmothers of Casper Ruud that are in Turin.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. We spoke about this the other day. So that's exciting. What are you looking forward to about that? I mean, they're going to be nervous, so you need to, and you're going to interview them in English, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes.
Are you nervous too? Because they're going to be very nervous about their grandson.
I am nervous too, but I am very happy because I think that they are cool, cool grandmothers.
Yes, they've been very cool. I've seen them in the crowd many times, and I remember you said earlier this week that they were there. So that's great. Well, I hope to hear from you again soon, and make sure you send us some pictures as well, Georgia, of the match or whatever.
Yes, yes.
Ciao, Georgia. Ciao.
Ciao,
Grazie mille.
grazie
Grazie
mille.
mille.
Ciao,
Ciao.
ciao, ciao.
Well, that's interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is bringing the 10 minutes to a close. It was a very spontaneous one that I just thought I would bring you. Obviously, later on today, we're going to have the final live for you on the channel. I'm going to be joined by Nick and Jack for that. So that's something to look forward to. So that's going to be cool. But listen, George is going to be interviewing Casper Ruud's grandparents in a couple of hours. We're not sure who's more nervous about that, Georgia or the grandparents about Casper Ruud's performance. But listen, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because we've got some very exciting things coming up in the next few weeks.